Okay, so here we have the Python version of the Little Athletics. It's not quite right. I haven't had a chance to do formatting and things like that, but I wanted to get this out to you guys now. So let's see it in action. So it's not quite right here. If I have time, I'll put together a better version. I'll redo it where everything is kind of laid out nicely. So we'll have our name. We have 100 meters, year 11, my result, display. So it puts it out here. I don't have a date. Got to do that. Save it, and then we can close this in my Python practice 2 folder. Refresh the page. Here's made it 8:20. Let's have a look at all that. The last one. So that's what we've got there. I haven't put the date in yet. So once again, something else for me to do after I finish this one. Now let's have a look at code. So we're importing TK intake because we're making a graphical user interface. We're declaring window as an object of the TK class. From there, then we've got, we're giving it a title. We declare the arrays, so our arrays in Python or lists look like this. And from there, our next file, what we've got is our string variables. So we're declaring a group of variables. Once again, this one, V, not very well named. So we open our text file, and then we store it in the array. So what we're saying is that the events array, which we've declared up top, apps events.read, which is the events here that we've done. So we're reading that file. We're splitting lines, so every line we're splitting into a different element of the array. And then we're closing that file stream. Once again, the same thing with the ages. So we're putting all the ages in the, so we're storing the ages in the age array from the file, splitting lines, so each line becomes a new element. From there, we make the labels. So this is your label, window text, window label, name, and so on. So that's all the different labels that we see on the graphical user interface. From there, I'm going to come back. I'll come back to the subroutines. From there, we have we create our 2 text fields. So we've got our name and our result field, and we've got our 2 buttons. Now, one button here has the command gather results. So that's gathers results, and the other one has the button save results. Now, why is this? I didn't think this is save. Oh no, there it is. No. It shouldn't be saving my hash here. It should comment it out, but we'll have a look at it later on. Anyhow, now this is not great code here. What this is doing is it's populating both menus. So event list becomes these different things. So everything in the event list, which is the menu, the menu, same thing with the age, that gets populated with these things. So this goes in the first option, second option, third option, fourth option, fifth option, and so on. And then likewise with the age. Now this is just something I took off the internet. I didn't do enough research on it, but I took it off and it worked. So the idea is that I should really have, ideally I would have a for loop that would loop through the array, and every time it would loop through the array, it would store in the event list. But I didn't get time to do that, and this week. So this is not using one of the features of the language. This is just using brute force. So from there, then we also have our so we've got our menus being created. So this is our 2 variables that determine what the what's being stored in the variable, what's being selected, and then we've got our events there as well. Sorry, we've got our what the menus consist of. We've then got our results, and then here we've got all the elements being put onto the GUI. So this has to be done with grids just to make it look nice. Now, so we'll get back to the subroutine. Okay, so when we click on the display button, we're gathering the results. So we're looking at this gather results. So now we've got a string here, which then just collects all of the information from the different fields and the different variables, rather not necessarily the fields. So we've got our name field, the event, the age, the result field, and then so on. And the \n is our new line characters in Python, so that make sure everything goes onto a new line. We're then setting it, so this v.set, where's our label, our text variable for our label with the result label is v, so we'd say v.set to this variable here. And then our save result, we just take whatever we've got here, this result file, and we save it to a file called results.txt, and I've put in there A for append, so it just keeps adding to the previous file rather than creating a new one every time or overwriting or anything like that. So just to see that in action once again. So here we have, now for this one, I don't have any error checking. Ideally, I'd have some error checking there saying, no, you've got to enter something and whatnot, but I haven't gotten around to that. Hopefully, if I do, we'll do that and I'll put out another video. And something else as well, just to check to make sure the other types of validation that I can do, I'll make sure I have those going as well. But we'll see how we go with time and everything else that happens. But that's pretty much how it works in Python as well.